Perfect. So my name is Pascal Meyer. I'm 39 years old, and I have founded a company 14 years ago, which with a very funny name, which is QoQa.ch. So you can spell it the way you want: QoQa.ch or KoKa.ch. And the goal of this company that I have started 14 years ago was really to share a good opportunity with the community. So the main aspect for me is really the community thing, where we have feedbacks from the community, we listen to the community, and I'm giving a lot of speeches and conferences all over Switzerland about communities and how it's important to listen to your communities, because communities for me is really the future. You have to really have people around you that you listen to make also a better world. So this is a bit what I'm believing in, and I'm sharing with different companies, sometimes with big companies, and as I'm a bit atypical in a way of doing my conferences, I'm here a bit to shake the environment and to explain how we can do very nice things with a different way of doing things than we have learned at school, in the books, or whatever.
Mm-hmm. That
And
sounds
yeah, great.
that sounds really fascinating. It sounds like a great opportunity to also get to know these companies and these people a lot better. Do you care to share what are some of the most interesting things that you have learned?
Of course, there are many things, because when you start a company from nothing with no money and no investors, because for me, the goal 14 years ago was really to show that on internet you can also offer a product, that internet is not just a place where you go and visit websites, that you can do much more. So at the beginning, of course, I had a lot of barriers, because you would like to do a kind of e-commerce, and then it's difficult because the Swiss Post 14 years ago was not used to it. So I was seen like a kind of UFO at the beginning. So it was I had to fight always. But since I'm from Canton Jura, so we have a strong head. So I just continued the thing, and I really believed in my in where I would like to go, and it was fascinating, because I had a lot of issues. Once I can give an example. I decided to say, okay, let's share art with the community. So what can we do that? So I did sell a Picasso to the community, so people could pay 50 francs and be partner of that Picasso. So now we have a Picasso which is at the Kunstmuseum, and will move soon back, but where we had Paul Klee Museum, sorry, in Bern. So this Picasso belongs to the community, but that was crazy, because when I did this, everybody said, no, you will not be able to do it, it's complicated, etc. And the funny part is that when you use the word Picasso, it's a protected name, and I didn't know that. And my lawyer said, Pascal, you cannot do that. And of course, I don't always listen to the lawyers and the laws. So I was trying to do things because I wanted to go and reach my goal. And then I received a letter and also a phone call from Picasso's secretary son, who lives in Geneva, and he said, I would like to meet with you. And I was, oh my God. And then I went there, and the guy said, what do you think my father would say about this initiative that you have done? I was, I don't know. And he said, my father would have loved it. So all the lawyer letters that you have received, you just can throw it out. I give you all the rights and continue
Wow.
with the, so there are many moments like this when you're an entrepreneur, where you're very enthusiastic, you do things, and sometimes it doesn't work, and you get a big slap on your face, which is very good, because sometimes it helps you to go a little bit down. But the key also is having the right people with you, because for me today, if our company is successful, especially in Romandy, it's because I have a very fantastic team. Without the team, I'm nobody, and that's really definitely the thing. So this is for me, let's say the first key point is really the team and the community, and those two aspects. If you respect them and you are transparent, and you take them for your cause, you can, for me, you have a lot of chance of succeed.
Absolutely. That's a fascinating story. And I mean, it's amazing. Sometimes you have to take risks, right? And if not for the startups, then who else?
And for me, risks is something that is in my DNA, and sometimes I messed up completely with some crazy decisions or stuff like this. And luckily, in most of the case, I have one colleague where I'm in fight every day with him. He's really the guy with all the structure, etc. But me, I'm more bit more the creative guy. So, but without him, I'm nobody, and we need to have this balance of mindset, etc., and to respect what he says. And I think he saved my ass a lot of time.
I think we need that too, right? It's
We
an
need to,
essential part.
yeah. It is.
So maybe we can go a little bit more into your latest initiatives. And so what are some of the, I mean, obviously the world is changing right now. What are some of the key challenges that you have been facing maybe in the recent couple of days or couple of weeks, and how have you overcome them?
Okay, there are many things, especially during the past months, where because we are young, we are also well involved in all the things with the environment, and also all these aspects, especially when you do e-commerce. So the community is really asking for things, and which help us also to have an impact on what we do, what we sell. And I think we are very lucky because we have a community. And I think with this community, we can have a very good impact on our lives, because this community of almost 700,000 people, they listen to us. And of course, when they are not happy, they say we are not happy. And I think if you can use the power of the community to have a direct impact on our lives, on our environment, I think we can do something very nice. So we are working on several initiatives using our community, but we're listening a lot on the feedbacks we get from them, and we can answer. And I think it's very amazing to have these feedbacks in real lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. How did you build this community, and where would you like this community to be going in the future?
For me, from the beginning, the community was the key. We started with more the geek community because 14 years ago, there were more geek people on the internet, etc. And then the community had a wider range. And now we have such a big community that how you build it, it's very easy. You just have to be transparent as much as possible. And when you mess up, just say, I'm really sorry we messed up. And if you have the truth of those people, and you don't do some stupid advertisement or stuff like this, and you listen to people, the community will organically grow. And for me, at the beginning, I was completely against marketing. I was saying, no marketing. My marketing will be no marketing. If we are good enough, we will have paper in the media, etc. And that's what we are going to do, because we don't have first the money to spend for marketing, because we started with nothing. And the idea is really to build the thing slowly but surely, and people with talking together, saying, okay, I heard this is this website, they are serious guys, they do this and this, and then to give the trust to the people, and this has to be built organically. Now we are in different mindset, because we have a very big base, and our team is saying, yeah, but you have to do a little of email. So I'm still against it, but we do a little bit just to get known, especially in the Swiss-German part, where we are very bad in terms of communication. Now we have a team in Zurich with 10 people. So it's growing slowly but surely.
That's amazing. Yeah, it's all about community building, right? And the stronger the community, the more impact you can have.
Exactly. But one key is really to respect this community. If you bullshit the community, you're losing all the credibility and you will be dead. So it's very important, and it's very emotional. It's a kind of emotional link. And I can tell you sometimes when I go out, and then you have people say, you're the guy from QoQa, or they see the car and they come. So even if we are online, people are very close to us, and this is very important. But they are close to us because we respect them, and it's important. This is the best thing you can do. If you respect the people you have in front of you, and you don't treat them like customers. I always say it's not a customer, it's a member of your community. That makes a huge difference, because if he's a member of your community, he's a friend. So if he's a friend, you have to treat him like a friend. And when you receive an email from somebody saying, yeah, you asshole, I received this product, it's defect, etc., that means this person who wrote you the email, he took the time to write you this email. So if you translate it, in reality, what he's saying is, I love you. I have found that you have a mistake. You did a mistake, and I would like you to help me to find a solution. If you translate it this way and you answer, sorry, it's a mistake from us. I love you too, and here is the solution. If you do that, I mean, it's definitely the key.
No, absolutely. So maybe, tell us a little bit more about, what is your current offering, and how can, people find you, and what's your target? Maybe tell us a little bit more about this.
What you're talking about, the initiative that we have launched 2 days ago, and
Exactly.
that is now, okay. So since we have a huge community and people know us very well, we have a lot of friends that are really now in a bad situation. They do have they are butchers, they are bakery, so you have different bread stores and stuff like this that says, okay, we have the product, but everybody goes to the big shops. And it's not good because the risk of contamination is higher, etc., etc. And we, as little producers or little startups or little companies, now we have products, and we can offer those products, we can deliver the products, we can do some, but nobody help us to have visibility. So my goal was to create a website, a platform where we can have all those people having the visibility on our platform. So this is the first thing I would like to do, and to have a direct link with the customers or the community and the little players that do have very good products, or the little people who cannot work anymore. So if I can connect both, I mean, we can save part of our economy. Then I said, okay, what would be great is if we can give an incentive to the community to buy to the local stores. So we can give them voucher with 10% off. But to be fair, we have to not impact the suppliers. So we said, okay, we give you 10% off, but we are taking care about the amount. Then we don't impact the suppliers. Then we decided to give again a kickback of 20% to the suppliers. So that means if you buy a voucher on our website for a butcher next to you, you will pay it 90 francs for 100 francs of amount. And when you go to the butcher will get the 100 francs, so the full amount, plus 20% at the end of the pandemic. So the idea was to find somebody that will finance this. So I said, okay, we have to find 1 million. This is my goal. So when you are really enthusiastic like this, you have to be able to find the right people to help you with this. So I tried with my network. I called 2 insurances they said, okay, Pascal, we can have a Zoom meeting in the evening, Saturday evening, it was last Saturday. And they said, okay, explain us our project. I explained the project, said, okay, we are in. I said, yeah, but you have to put 1 million. They said, oh, 1 million is a lot of money. I said, yeah, but this will help our economy. So let's do it. The goal is really because now people are in danger with their business and we need to help them. And we do it freely. We're with QoQa, we offer the platform, we offer the app, we offer everything for free, even the cost of transaction. And I'm asking you as a big insurance company to put 1 million. But the problem is I wasn't sure if the first one will say yes, so I asked the second one, and then both said yes. So I said, oh my God, now I have 2 million.
It's a nice
good.
problem to have.
but then I had to put them around the table saying, because everybody would like to have the exclusivity, etc. And both CEOs said, no, listen, Pascal, we understood that we are here to help people, not to have a branding or for our ego to be higher. No, we understand that the situation is not good, and we have to be a leader in this. So we trust you. We give you each other 1 million, and we do this platform together. And we will ask for more company to join later to give money for the local economy. So in 48 hours, I had 2 million, and both companies agreed to launch the project with us. So now we have launched the project. What takes time, because we had more than 1,000 little companies that contacted us, is now to check if they are real companies and also to reference them. So for me, those it takes a lot of resource of our team. So now we are checking, we are putting this in place, and it takes a lot of energy. But it's nice.
Yeah, that's amazing. Congratulations. That's really a great story because right now, all the things that you keep hearing, and I talk to a lot of startups, and most of them are really struggling with this situation. And there's no discussion about getting money, not even talking about 2 million. And you really basically utilize the situation to create something new. This is, really famous saying, if you're handed lemons, let's start making lemonade. And I think this is exactly what you're doing. So you're looking at the situation with different eyes, and you're looking at it from a perspective of opportunity, which is really making the difference.
We try to make the difference, but the basic idea is more to find a way to help all Swiss little entrepreneur or little shop, etc., etc. And it's very, very, it's difficult to explain somehow to people, because you have people, yeah, but why are you doing this, etc. And it's always suspicious. And I said, yeah, but our main goal with QoQa is, sorry, it's really this community thing. And the community thing is one for all for one, and it's also it's the sentence of Switzerland also. So why not helping people directly? And now, if people have to wait, ask the canton for having extra money, it takes time. Now we can act fast, but we have to act now, and we would love to have other companies to join this movement. And this is now my goal also, to try to find and convince other CEOs, other companies to say, okay, let's put money because our business is positive, and help other people, other entrepreneurs.
And I'm sure there will be other companies that will join you in this amazing feat that you're undertaking right now. I have no doubt about it.
We
So
hope so.
maybe tell me a little bit more about what does a startup need to do in order to, or a company to get in touch with you. Where can they reach you? What are you looking for? What are the opportunities that are currently opening up?
So what we try to do is help the little companies, also the independent, so people that are alone, or 2, 3 little companies that are suffering and needs visibility. So they have to go on DireQt.ch, direct with a Q like Coca. So DireQt.ch, they go on the website. It's all translated in German and French. They have a form. It takes like 20 minutes maximum if they are really not good with IT things, and they can fill up their demand, and then we treat it manually. We contact them and we give them the go. So now currently the platform is live now with I think 50 first shops, and we are now each hour we are putting 20, 30 more, because we do our checks, etc. So people who needs really a support to have visibility, to sell their product, because they are local people, they have to come on our platform, because they will have supports from our cash, of course, and they will have also direct contact with the customers. So that's the most important things, and our only goal is really to have to help them as much as possible and as quick as possible. That's the only main reason and the main goal. And QoQa has to do it. It's also our obligation to do it, because it's our mission at QoQa to be as much as possible a community, and this is the first act that we have to do.
Great. And what are the key businesses that do you have a preference in terms of the industries that these businesses come from, or do you take anybody?
We take almost anybody. Of course, if you are a huge company with 100 people, it's not your place to go there. It's more for little independent that have a service to sell right now, to offer. Like I said before, it could be somebody who have vegetables. It could be somebody. So all the things people needs right now. But of course, if you are a hairdresser and you have your company which is shut down, you can come, and we have another section where people can donate money directly to you, and they give you a kind of sponsoring to help you when and we will also give 20% extra to those companies who needs to have support. So that's a bit the two axes that we are using.
Okay, that's amazing. So we'll definitely, we'll take this video, we'll post it. I'll share it with you, and we'll put it on, especially on YouTube and LinkedIn, and we'll reach out. I will definitely do my best to reach out to the startup community. I will make them aware of this amazing initiative. I think we should definitely say a big thank you to Vaudoise and Group Mutuel for supporting this amazing cause, and only highly encourage any other company that has the financial resources to jump in on this on this great opportunity. Because let's face it, if we don't save these companies right now, we have to understand, if we don't save them now, they're going to be gone. So right now we might take it for granted, but we have seen very well established businesses that are essentially already talking about closing shop, and it's only been a couple of weeks. So, and this might go on for quite a few more weeks to come. And Pascal, I can only say thank you for your amazing efforts, and for pushing so hard on this, and for having such an amazing spirit. And the world definitely needs your energy right now. So thank you for that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for the interview, and thank you for the exchange. And yes, we have to be all together. I'm sure this is a bad moment, but it will be a good lesson for everybody. But we have to take care about all those little entrepreneurs, because otherwise it will be dramatic. And it's our mission to do it.
Sounds amazing. So we'll definitely share the link to your website, and I look so much forward to hearing what else you will be up to. I'm sure it will be only great stuff. So
thank you very